What is going on, guys? Deathrain here, and today I'm bringing you guys a squad battle against Imperial. This was one match out of a series of 10 squad battles actually, all in one day. We rematched them a bunch of times. All of them were fun matches, some of them were pretty close. A little too close actually. We lost twice, 49-50, which was kind of a bummer, but hey, life goes on. But anyway, I chose this gameplay in particular as the first match I wanted to show you guys for two reasons. The first, because I think it nicely demonstrates like what you have to do in order to beat a squad, not just Imperial, but any squad with similar playstyles. And what exactly is their playstyle? Well, if I had to describe it, I'd say they play I'm gonna call it tactically. They play very tactically. These guys are in it to win it. And any pro squad that's faced them can probably vouch for me when I say that they will pull out all the stops to win the match. So I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. Don't underestimate these guys if you play them. They know what they're doing. So if I had to give you guys some strategies on how to beat squads like this, first and foremost, you cannot let them get comfortable. They want to get comfortable. Like you saw their opening move. They didn't move too far from their spawn. They just kind of gathered where I am right now actually and waited for us to push them. And that's a really simple mindset that they have. So really, all they need is to get a couple kills on us right off the bat, get a lead, and then they'll fall back into a corner or the back of the map and get comfortable. And you see this back courtyard right here? Oof, I have seen squads get comfortable in that courtyard, real comfortable, more than once. And then it's an uphill battle. An uphill battle that you don't want to fight. And an uphill battle that I've had to fight more times than I would have hoped. Anyway, in this gameplay, we managed to nicely get through their opening move, but they're going to try to bounce back, remember? They're very tactical. I recommend checking the outskirts of the map. Like you saw right there, he was trying to set up a nice defensive position in that booth, get nice and comfortable. Like I said before, you can't let them get comfortable. So you see me being pretty on guard right now. Like I'm checking all the top balconies, all the lines of sight, because they're going to be setting up themselves so that they'll just be waiting to pick you off. So I am checking every corner and crevice, leave no leaf unturned. I'm joking, but the principle is there. Basically, you just don't want to be too reckless, you know? I have to emphasize, you have to play right from start to finish. You also can't get too comfortable, so to speak, once you have a lead. Be ready for anything. Expect, they can switch it up from assault to recon to sniping, and all different armors from Werewolf, Paragon, Legion. You gotta deal with it all and just maintain that lead if you want to win. And again, you see a little too reckless right here. I pushed a little bit too far and he was just waiting for me and I was punished for it. Little mistakes like those, they can add up. They can just quickly come back if the tide just turns. Now of course I could have avoided that mistake technically if I learned from their strategy and just played it safe. But that wouldn't be as fun to play, Deep down I've always liked rushing. And also, keep in mind I'm trying to get gameplays for you guys and I don't think that'd be as entertaining to watch. So I usually opt for the middle ground. I'm going to call it some calculated risks. And of course, sometimes I make some miscalculations, but again, life goes on. But speaking of entertaining gameplays, that actually brings me to the second reason I chose this gameplay, which is simply because it's on streets. I've looked over all the other matches and I gotta say, the ones on streets are the most exciting. Now, the map we played the most often on was actually Scramble. Oh my goodness, Scramble just kept getting voted again and again. But were those Scramble matches really fun to watch? I personally didn't really think so. So a typical Scramble match, maybe 3/4 of my time was spent flanking around or ducking in and out of cover, trying to pick them off one of two spots. It was always either that bunker Or the other half of the time, it was that back corner with the fence and the SUV. It was always one of those two spots. They would lock down those areas hard, and they had guys watching every line of sight. It was a painstaking effort, and I actually trashed, I think, at least 6 of those gameplays. I did good in most of those matches, but I prioritized entertainment value. But hey, if you guys are interested in seeing those types of matches, let me know in the comments, and maybe I can post one in the future. I like streets though, it's always a fun time. Fast-paced. But anyway, look at Imperial, they got a nice little comeback going on right here. They're only a few kills down, and actually EMP'd us before, which let them turn the tide against us. This ties back into what I said earlier about not underestimating your opponent. It's not over till it's over. And as this match wraps up, you can see we managed to hold on to the lead and clinch the win. I go 17-6, almost triple positive. That's a day. Hope some of the tips that I threw in this video helped you guys out. As always, thanks for watching. Deathrain out.